one, but rechargeable. I'm having trouble picking up. Hey guys, my name is Derek, this is Joel, and we are Thoughts Unplugged.
So today we're going to look at these two mice. So one's the Performance MX and the other is the MX Master.
Alright, first up, let's take a look at the Performance MX. First up is the shape. If you haven't seen or hold this mouse, you don't know what you're missing out. This curvature here just fits really naturally on your hand. If you take a look at this curvature here, there's actually a button which could be programmable from the computer itself. And then this mouse actually has what they call a dark field sensor, which could be used on any type of surface. So for example, glass, wood, or even your hand, you could still use it. Alright, this mouse has two types of scrolling. First is your normal scrolling, and second, if you hit this button over here, it actually scrolls sort of infinitely, which is really good for like long web pages or even design stuff. Alright, if you're coming from a normal mouse and you have small hands, it could be a bit too big for you, but if you're like me and you have big hands, it should be fine, but I feel that it's a bit too small, like a slightly bit too small, because when I hold it like this, my fingers kind of hang off the ledge, and if I put it on the table, it kind of rubs against the table, which is annoying. The top of a mouse has a matte feeling, but it's very easily scratched. It won't be a problem with fingernails, but if keys or coins scratches it, it will leave a permanent mark. The horizontal scroll buttons, if you ask me, feel kind of terrible. There's no feedback on the scroll button, so you won't know if you have clicked it or not. The position of the zoom button feels kind of weird to me. It's located right under the back and forward buttons. And when I'm trying to press either the back or the forward button, I sometimes press the zoom button on accident, and that kind of screws up my web pages when I'm trying to scroll them. If you take a look at the bottom of the mouse, there are actually gaps for you to remove the paddings. And if you're like me and you're annoyed by dust, these gaps actually help trap dust in the mouse.
So this is the MX Master and it's pretty much the successor to the Performance MX. Alright, so what's new to this mouse? The MX Master has horizontal scrolling on the side and it has 3 channel switches for easy switching between different devices. So you could have more than one devices connected to this mouse and you could easily switch between different profiles and easily use the mouse. Standard Logitech mouses come with a nano receiver where you could use it with your mouse. This mouse on the other hand has this, and with an addition of also Bluetooth. Before I got this mouse, I found out that I had some tendinitis problems on my wrist. That's because I do a lot of gaming and also design stuff. I found out that I've been using a mouse that doesn't have the best ergonomics, and then I read a lot about vertical mouses. And then just right before I bought these vertical mouses, I found out about this mouse. When I went to try out this mouse, I realized the ergonomics of this mouse gives me really good comfort. And since getting this mouse, I didn't really have much tendinitis problems compared to using other gaming mouses or even normal horizontal mouses. The other thing that I like about this mouse is the horizontal scrolling. Like I said just now, the horizontal scrolling button is actually on the side here. You can't click it, but you can only scroll it. What happens is that because I do a lot of design work, the horizontal scrolling really helps because I don't need to press an extra button and then use the normal scroll to go horizontally. So because the horizontal scroll wheel is placed at the side over here, the front and back button has to be placed slightly behind, and that makes it a little bit too hard to reach. For gamers, you might want to think twice before getting this if you use a lot of extra buttons.
So the Performance MX actually has a replaceable battery. So if you open up this cover at the back, it has a slot for the battery. It actually uses a standard AA battery, which is this. You could get a rechargeable one, which is recommended if you're going to charge it, or a not chargeable one if you're just going to use it. However, the MX Master does not have a replaceable battery. I'm assuming it uses a lithium polymer battery, which is around 500 milliamps.
So both these mice needs a receiver to work, but this one needs, obviously this one is able to use the Bluetooth. It also comes with a charging cable. So what happens is that I need 2 USB slots to use this mouse because I need the receiver to use it and I need the cable to charge it. That's pretty much the same as the Performance MX as well.
So on the Performance MX, there's actually a groove on the side It's for your pinky finger and your ring finger to rest. I don't mind this little groove, however Joel doesn't like it. Prefers like the smooth edge of the MX Master.
Another big difference between these two mice is that the USB slot for this, the receiver for the two mice, can be kept for the Performance MX, but for the MX Master, you can't keep it. You can't keep your receiver inside. So what happens is that you have to always leave your receiver on your computer, and if your computer bag or even your sleeve can't fit in, you might have a chance of losing your receiver. So that's a little thing that I have to live up with the MX Master.
Alright, let's get down to the price. So we'll be using Amazon as a standard for the pricing, and it'll be in US dollars. So for the Performance MX, currently you could get the Performance MX for $55 on Amazon. However, the MX Master goes for about $80 on Amazon. So if you're on a budget, obviously the Performance MX is the way to go. If you don't have a budget and you're thinking between the Performance MX or the MX Master, just go for the MX Master. It's worth the extra $25.
So that's it from us. We hope that you guys liked the video. If you guys like it, please feel free to press the thumbs up button or even share it with your friends as well. If you guys want to subscribe to us, that would be nice as well. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Hey!